Hello, my name is Kristina Kojan Goluža, and together with Vasilija Todorović, I prepared topic ceramics, a part of architecture, simple handicrafts, an issue for cultural heritage. So during last decades, Dubrovnik suffered several conditions of cultural crisis. 1979 earthquake, the War of Independence in 90s, and of course pandemic COVID-19. This affects the state of cultural heritage conservation, so with this paper we would like to present just one of the problems on example of Dubrovnik roofing tiles which were used after the war of 90s. Once very simple handwork which got lost became an issue for heritage scientists. The value of historic buildings and town centers in Europe is largely related to their appearance, which includes the visual aspect of age. Age value is firmly established term in cultural heritage preservation. So whenever a clay brickwork forms a part of exterior of facades or roofing of historic buildings, the partly or total replacement of ceramic bricks and tiles in course of restoration leads to unpleasant situation, apparently new roofs and masonry facings. The replacement reflects the uniformity of industrial mass products, and even with the years this impression does not improve because of the lack adequate aging properties of modern products. The reason for this is that the brick industry has recently have been modernizing their production processes towards fine-grained clay, greenware, exact shaping and molding techniques, and high firing temperatures, leading to the products of uniform colors and dimensions, sharp edges, compact texture, and smooth, sometimes glossy surfaces. All of this is in agreement with modern quality standards, but it strongly disregards the standards of cultural heritage conservation, which stress the importance of using compatible materials in technical and aesthetical terms. So you can see here on the left side two same roofs which were repaired 1993 and 1913 again, so about 40% of new roofs which were reconstructed after the war of 90s in Dubrovnik were reconstructed twice till now. So it is a question of durability too. So following the earthquake in March in Zagreb 2020, the same issue was applied to masonry bricks research in Zagreb. I'm grateful to our 4 volunteers, the art history students from Zagreb, Irena Jelic, Anja Radelic, Anja Skračić, and Lucia Begic, under the head of our IIC President Jana. For the year 2020, the City of Dubrovnik Department for Culture financed our project, The Roofs of Dubrovnik Documentary and Glossary, through which we are collecting all photographs of the roofs before earthquake 1979, the year when Dubrovnik received a status of UNESCO site. A mapping of different varieties of recent roof tiles used after the war is in process, and the glossary of different types of historic roof tiles found in a city, it's already completed. Newly, the Austrian Academy of Sciences awarded a grant for a part of the project, which gives us hope for a further steps to be taken. Based on the result of this research, we plan to apply for international project of production of new roof tiles accurately matching the historic ones in every details. In February 2020, we did research with University of Applied Arts in Vienna, Professor Johannes Weber, and the University of Natural Resources and Life Sciences Vienna got involved. They provided X-ray diffraction and granulometric analysis of the clay from historic pit of Kupari, And recently the company Wienerberger, which is the biggest European brick company, was already the biggest in the 19th century when this sector was a leading industry at the time, showed an interest to cooperate on this project. Visual integrity of our historical cities formed, in fact, a kind of foundation of our economy, as our tourism is based on visual integrity. At the beginning, the aim of the project was to improve awareness and sensitize the public and conservation community for evident technical and aesthetical differences between historic and recent roof tiles Kanalica in Dubrovnik. This town forms in fact a prominent example for many other cases in European historical cities and towns where modern industrial ceramic roof tiles are strongly mismatching the principles of architecture heritage preservation. Several meetings were held with Town of Dubrovnik, Ministry of Culture in Croatia, also in Austria with Federal Office for Monuments Preservation, Geological Federal Institute, and Magistrate 39 City of Vienna in order to communicate experiences and results on a wider scale. Through a number of roundtables and workshops in Dubrovnik and Vienna, the relevant institutions were encouraged to start to developing strategies for the protection and use of historic roof tiles as an important part of cultural heritage, aim for the future regulation of the usage of the roof tiles in historical ensembles. Through this research, we became aware that we lost the knowledge of a lot of handicrafts, which forms actually the base for complete and successful conservation of the cultural heritage. So crisis management should consider this as a great lack, as it is not about just to establish the risk management tools for the time of crisis, but to form a mechanism of detailed documentation of cultural heritage in all, considering the issues on local and state governmental level. So let us finish not just with saying solidarity in culture, but more to think in a way solidarity with culture, as we need all other sectors of global life to support us, that we can give that support back, our heritage in a regional state. Thank you for your patience.